who was the wealthiest person in history? Some might guess Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, but no, it was Mansa Musa, the 14th century African king. A figure shrouded in the mists of time, Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire, continues to fascinate historians and economists alike. His extraordinary wealth was a testament to the vast resources of his empire, which was one of the richest and most powerful of the medieval world. The Mali Empire, stretching across vast swathes of West Africa, was a treasure trove of gold and salt, the lifeblood of trade in those days. Mansa Musa's reign, marked by prosperity, peace and cultural growth, elevated him to the status of a legend. So how did this African king amass such unimaginable wealth? And more importantly, what did he do with it? Join us on this journey as we unravel the enigma of Mansa Musa. Let's delve deeper into the life of this extraordinary king and his unfathomable wealth. Born into royalty, Mansa Musa ascended to the throne in 1312. But his journey was just beginning. From a young age, he was groomed for leadership, inheriting an empire already flush with gold and resources. This was the Mali Empire, a vast African kingdom that was the world's leading producer of gold at the time. But Mansa Musa wasn't content with merely inheriting wealth. He had a vision to expand it further. His ambitions were grand, as was his drive. He sought to strengthen his empire, to make it a beacon of culture, wealth and power in Africa and beyond. This was a man who understood the value of trade, of diplomacy and of strategic alliances. He was relentless in his pursuit of knowledge and wisdom, using these tools to navigate the complex landscape of leadership. With the throne under his command, Mansa Musa embarked on a journey to make Mali a global powerhouse. Under Mansa Musa's reign, the Mali Empire expanded and flourished, reaching unprecedented heights. Now, let's delve into the era of Mansa Musa's rule, a time of great wealth and expansion. As the emperor of the Mali Empire, Mansa Musa was a man of many talents, and his influence left a lasting imprint on the pages of history. Mansa Musa was a military genius, a trait that was instrumental in the expansion of his empire. He conquered 24 cities, each with surrounding districts filled with villages and estates. His military campaigns were not just about territorial acquisition, though. They were strategic moves to control trade routes, particularly those of gold and salt, the two commodities that formed the backbone of the Mali economy. Trade was a significant part of Mansa Musa's reign. He expanded trade routes across the Sahara and established direct trade links with the Middle East and North Africa. These trade routes became lifelines for the empire, transporting not just goods but ideas and culture, enhancing Mali's influence and reputation far and wide. But his success wasn't solely due to his military prowess and trading acumen. Mansa Musa was also a skilled administrator. He divided the empire into provinces, each governed by a farber or a governor, which allowed for more efficient administration. He was known to be a fair and just ruler, enforcing a system of laws that promoted social stability and economic prosperity. Under his rule, the Mali Empire experienced a golden age of prosperity and cultural development. He was a patron of the arts and education, fostering an environment where scholars, poets and artists thrived. The city of Timbuktu in particular became a renowned center of learning under his patronage. But it wasn't just his wealth that made Mansa Musa legendary. It was also his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, an act that further solidified his status as one of history's most fascinating figures. But that's a story for another scene. Stay tuned, the tale of Mansa Musa continues. In 1324, Mansa Musa set out on his famous pilgrimage to Mecca, transforming the economic landscape of the regions he passed through. It was an epic journey, spanning thousands of miles across the harsh Sahara Desert, but he did not travel light. A caravan that stretched as far as the eye could see accompanied him, laden with gold. Mansa Musa, the Golden Emperor, was not just content to hoard his wealth. He generously distributed it along his route, causing a sensation wherever he went. Entire economies were disrupted by his lavish spending. In Cairo, his generosity was so immense, he inadvertently caused a gold glut, devaluing the metal and triggering inflation that took years to stabilize. But the pilgrimage was more than just an economic expedition. It was a cultural exchange, a sharing of ideas and knowledge. Mansa Musa opened up the gates of Mali to the Islamic world, inviting scholars, teachers and architects into his kingdom. He was a patron of the arts and sciences, fostering a cultural renaissance that would transform Mali into a hub of Islamic learning. This journey, this pilgrimage, was not just about faith. It was about connection, about reaching out to the wider world and inviting it in. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca was a statement to the world, a declaration of Mali's wealth, power and sophistication. Returning from his pilgrimage, Mansa Musa brought back scholars and architects who would leave a lasting imprint on Mali's landscape. Mansa Musa's reign marked a high point in African history, leaving an indelible mark on the world. This golden era was not merely about the dazzling wealth of the Malian emperor, but also about the cultural and architectural renaissance that flourished under his rule. Musa's love for education and architecture led to the establishment of the renowned University of Sankore in Timbuktu, a beacon of learning that attracted scholars from across the globe. This center of knowledge, along with several libraries and madrasas, became the heart of intellectual and cultural development where science, arts and theology thrived. The grand mosques of Timbuktu, including the Djinguereba Mosque, also stand as testament to Musa's architectural vision. Built with intricate designs and robust Sudano-Sahelian architectural style, these mosques continue to dominate the city's skyline, embodying the spirit of the Musa era. Furthermore, Musa's legendary pilgrimage to Mecca not only showcased Africa's immense wealth, but also transformed global perceptions. It demonstrated Africa's potential, its opulence, and its capacity for leadership on the world stage. The tales of Mansa Musa's wealth were so widespread that they reached as far as Europe, with Musa's image even gracing the Catalan Atlas, one of the most important world maps of medieval Europe. Mansa Musa, a name synonymous with unimaginable wealth and grandeur, remains an enduring symbol of Africa's rich history. His legacy continues to inspire and shape our understanding of Africa's place in the world's historical narrative.